Heyokas is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. You know, all that you do is truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would surely love to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about replying to the content of the video in a positive way, or you're just telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the video is nurturing or it gives you good insight or uplifts you in some kind of way that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying moments at the time and just needing spiritual guidance, confirmation, validation towards life path, or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me, and I hope you can be able to resonate to the content of my video. And the video I'm doing is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, all that has happened, creating a solid foundation in your favor, transmute bad times into wisdom. You are the alchemist. That is true. I forgot. I don't know if I seen that I think I seen it on a post and went ahead and doctored it up on how I wanted to say it, so I give credit to wherever I got it from. I can't remember because I've been doing a lot of research on different things, for the channel as well as within myself too. So I apologize. Y'all know usually I'll sit up here and if I find it from somebody else and I didn't bring it up into my life, within oneself, I try to give the credits out to the people that I got it from. But it's so true. It's like I was just talking in the last video, being able to nurture the behaviors of different feelings of what what you may be going through at that time. Because it's like, it's like a table of contents of everything that has taken place in your life since the beginning of time to what is still, still needing work on, healing within yourself. You're the alchemist. You're manifesting everything into your life. Like they say, your mind is a dangerous weapon. And that's the reason why people try to play with it for so long. And it's just like, just being able to create things into your life. We all have bad moments that has taken place in our life, and they lead you to the most beautiful places at times. And a lot of times things that happen and you try to really understand why are these things taking place? How can I be happy on certain situations where there's no happy moment of it, especially if you're going through a loss of a loved one, a pet or something like that. That has taken place, that it is just like, I know our essence within ourselves are getting very sensitive, more sensitive than they were before. So a lot of times it doesn't take much for us to be triggered. It's not much to get us up in our feelings, especially if we see injustice towards anything in the laws of, mankind. We tend to take that very personal on different things that's taking place, It is just being able to know that, I'll tell people all the time, and I have to remind myself at times too, that any painful event that has taken place in your life holds a powerful purpose that is guiding you towards knowing more about yourself, knowing more about where your chain of events in life is leading you. You have that power to create different things in your life. If you fixate on your positive upcomings that are coming into your life, you start seeing more positivity, or you start seeing the most littlest things that is becoming a manifestation for you. And you're really just trying to understand where the heck is this all coming from. But it's just the vibration that you're keeping. And and this is the reason why the devil and the enemy stay so hard on trying to get distracted from it, because God, like I said, God and devil go hand in hand. God will send these daggone enemies into your life to be able to break the chains of what has been toxic in your life. That, like I said before, I was in toxic connections with people that is just not boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, any kind of a partnership or even within friends. I get very selective about the company I keep. I get very selective about what energy. I say, hell, if I can separate from my own self a couple of times when I need to own time out, I would do that as well if I could. But I'm going through that. And then when I allow myself to really sit back and think, because a lot of times it's hard to do that when you have so much going on. And with me, I have so much going on. And it's like, it's hard to be able to see that positive when you got so much BS that's coming from you from every direction. But being able to know, even when you got the most heaviest stuff, you just don't realize how much that is empowering you. It can be that vibration that can truly break you down until you feel like obsolete, whatever, nothing there. Or this is that thing that can empower you to bring so much goodness into your life because of the struggles that you constantly faced. And just being able to tell yourself, sometimes you have to be able to tell yourself within looking in the mirror, crying, this is not going to beat me. This person is not going to take me down. That person's not going to be able to take me down. My financial is not going to be able to take me down. My frustration on trying to find out what my true purpose is not going to take me down. I'm going to be that person that can be my own empowerment to be able to build a foundation off of what I went through, and I tell people so many times, you go through the things that you go through and don't realize the most painful events that take place in your life makes you end up being an ambassador to be able to help others in the same way. You are that light for people that have lost that will to burn. There's so many different people. That's why I love having my chats. If you need a prayer that's going on into your life to where you're just trying to find your way. It's like trying to find your way home, and you're doing that, and it's like finding your way home is coming back to yourself, coming back into your own love and your own light. And it's that journey ride, and it gets you there. And it can be very painful. It can be very draining. But this is when you're showing, it's like you're relearning yourself on every aspect of your well-being, on what you can create, and a stimulation of being very positive, very nurturing, that it cannot just be for you. But this is that situation that is going to invest you to help other people invest in themselves. And that's what is so beautiful about situations. Like, when I look at different things of how, how other people have really, truly inspired me to go, do this for myself. I see so many different people. Like I see Jay Sheedy. He went through, a time of when he was a monk, and I was just looking at him like, dang, he was, he was a monk, but he's so laid back with him and his wife. I think her name is Radhi. I don't know what I'm trying to pronounce her name right, but I just love seeing them together because it's just that funniness they give off. It's like they're not trying to, make life so seriously. Or I see the one where even he's not a motivational speaker, but he's a truth teller in his own way. Murad, he's from the UK. I think he's from, I don't know if he has family in Palestine or whatever it is over there, but he rides deep for that. But he's when he projects truth, he doesn't bite his tongue for nobody. And I love him for that. There's so many different people. You never know. It's just like if I think about when I'm saying that, I think about Elizabeth Smart. I don't mention her a couple of times. I can really relate to certain things that she has gone through, and I don't want to relate to all the things she's gone through, because it's like I wouldn't even want to, even compare myself to that or the situation she's going to. But I truly admire her for what she's doing. She's an activist for, sex trafficking and, the kidnaps and, all those different things. And I think she works for Crime Story. She's a journalist for all those different things that's taking place. Or I seen another woman that she, I guess she was in an abusive relationship for so long, and she showed how she was battered, which just broke my heart. But she ended up being a police officer, and she's one of the good ones. Not like some of the other ones, but ain't being old. I ain't even going there. But it allowed her to go through these different things that led her on a path because you it seems like if you have gone through something, or you witnessed somebody going through something that you really cared about, or something that really bothered you, and you said you don't want to see anybody else go through that, you just don't know how your will drive within yourself, your drive of being willing to change your life, to be that person. Like, I want to be an advocate for this. I want to make sure I can be able to invest in other people when I didn't have others to invest in me. You had to invest in your own self, because that was something that you were supposed to partake in, and only you, until it was time for you to branch off. Because a lot of times we can say, oh my gosh, I went through a spiritual awakening, and it just seemed like all my friends, my family done dropped, just dropped and just turned their back on me, or I was too much to understand, or it was too much to take. And I became a burden in so many aspects. It allowed, it made you feel like, oh, you were the problem, even though it could have been certain things that was the problem within your life. But, there's also, the exterior that you had issues with too. And this is allowing you to have that table of contents that really showed you an outline of your life, on what you can transmute to be an alchemist, to put it into a positive aspect within your life that keep growing. And those different things. There's so many different people that I can say I really admire their courage, their strength on what they're doing, because it's like everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and you don't know how much somebody can really look up to you and tell you, just because I heard your story, it allowed me not to give up on my life. It allowed me to try to see, even through the worst circumstances, the sun's still going to shine on my face. No matter how much I'm in darkness, it always reminded me of the light that I hold. And those are the things that you're constantly going through. It's allowing you to transmute whatever was there to break you down. You use that same thing, that same energy, to be able to build yourself up, because you're getting there. And a lot of times, I even have to tell myself, sometimes I got to just quiet my mind, because it's like the heart's heavy, but that mind get real ratchet at times. And I have to really just calm myself down, and just saying, look at all the changes you have gone through because of the circumstances you have been in. A situation like yours, many don't come back and be right back from those situations. You are more stronger than you give yourself credit for, because there's a lot of things that was sent to break you down, and it didn't. It just allowed you to get back up. Even when you fell back, you came back 10 times harder. Hell, even probably about 20 more times heavier than you did when you fell last time. You didn't even give up on yourself. Even when you wanted to give up, there are certain things in your life that you weren't willing to part ways with. There are certain things that has been, parted ways with, that was denied to you for other people's greed of well-being. All those different things just kept me driving onto that. And plus, I'm a sore loser. I don't let no enemy win over me. I promise you that. But it allows me to feel good when I make my videos. It allows me to know, even with that one person that I helped for that day, it allows me to say, you know what? This makes me feel good. I love, I get mad when people are like, Roslynn, how much do I owe you? This and this and that. What you owe me is the fact is you finally got clarity to a confusing situation. What you felt like you were guided towards darkness, lost in the darkness, gave you a guidance to be able to keep on going through the presence of your own future, that gave that light, that compass. You were that spiritual compass for yourself, that spiritual GPS note, that guided you towards enlightenment that you didn't have before. And I said, that's a blessing enough for me. God gonna keep blessing me. I don't need to, that's a blessing when you're not looking for anything to come back to you. It's all about doing things with no expectations, and that's how you end up getting blessings, because I know what it felt like, when I first started going through spiritual awakenings. I didn't know anything about the gifts that I had, wasn't allowed to. My mom knew. She prepared me for this. My tribal enforcements, my tribal guardians, if you want to say, prepared me through my whole life. And I, when I first found out I was a Heyoka, I'm like, where is this coming out of the blue? Why am I just now knowing about this? Why is it coming to me now? And then it was just like when, the chief guardian came down, the ones, all the higher power that guided me through, my time of path of knowledge, acknowledging all the things that I carried. It allowed me to see like the little points within my life when they used to pray on me, put these amulets on me, or give me protective jewelry on me or put paint on my face as a child, all these different things. And I really truly, I'm like, oh, this is so weird, but now it makes so much sense to me, on certain things that I was doing. And I mean it just had me dumbfounded, and I was just shocked, because it led me to this purpose that I'm at now. And a lot of times we can be lost in translation from all the burdens that we bear. Everybody is facing their own demons right now. Everybody's facing the most heartbreaking situations right now. But these are giving you that courage to see where your weak points are. What points on your life where you have been allowing certain situations that will trigger you to place your power into those those situations, or within the people of their toxic projections or their actions. All these things are really showing you, the alchemist, to create your own power of destiny. And they're making you see that within all that you are facing right now. And these are the things that are helping you grow, even though you may be going through some painful situations right now. This is giving you that power. And I know it's like a lot of things you may be going through right now, and you just feel in your gut, you may be going through these situations at this time. And it's like, it feels like it's making you feel defeated. It makes you feel depleted in some kind of way. But this is that thing that is clearing your slate to see exactly where you are right now, because you're very much in a higher vibration. Is this that you're going through fluctuations of heaviness that is taking place in your life that is going to clear all out. It's like you're knocking it out the park, and you don't even realize it because you're allowing yourself to keep going even through your heaviest moments. You just pray. Today, like I said, for the last couple of weeks, I've never saged this much in my life as I have. And I have to go. I gotta walk away from certain things that I know in past moments somebody would have got hurt. And those are the things that I'm not allowing the enemy to get to me. I'm not allowing the devil to win on any circumstances. When you are going through your mess, especially if it has anything to do with people, trust where God is working. God and karma is working on you. Trust the enemy getting worked on too. And if they weren't, you would see that they wouldn't even be bothering you if they weren't. The enemy wants you to be distracted. The enemy wants you to feel like they have the upper hand of you. You have the upper hand of you. And I always feel that, it's like, why do I have enemies? Why do I have people that constantly want to see, me fail? And it's like, they see that goodness in you. They see that light in you, and they're intimidated by that. If you didn't have something very beautiful and enlightening that is about to take place in your life, that is going to mark your own history and many more, because we're all coming together, the devil wouldn't be busy in your life right now. It always comes with many distractions. When you're about to level up, you deal with a lot of different things. And they're telling you, no matter what you're going through, no matter what everything looks like on the exterior, keep moving forward. Everything isn't what it seems. You're working through your wounds, and you're healing them, and different people are just projecting through their own and resisting that change. And that's going to be worse off than what we're dealing with, because we're allowing ourselves to move forward. Even though we get mad, we're allowing ourselves to move forward. The enemy is resisting. They're ignoring. They're trying to bypass it. They're trying to use different addictions and stuff like that to ignore what they're going through. And that is more hellish than anything. It is releasing a beast of pain that we already dealt with. So it's like we're clearing that slate. They're allowing you to see the alchemy in everything that is taking place in your life. You are creating something. And they tell you don't give up on nothing, that you can't go a day without thinking about. Your soul ain't gonna let you. And plus, if you anything like me, I'm a Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, all put together. That's not a good. That is not a good sign on those different things. So I'm stubborn. I can have two different sides to me in a whole. It's not good. It's not good. Sometimes I can just think about my parents and say, what the heck were y'all thinking? But it is what it is. But universe loves stubborn hearted people. because they know even when you want to quit, there's something inside of you that will not let you walk away. You're like, all right, I quit, I'm done. Then you turn around and you sit up here, all right, what do I got to do next? I'm just tired of all y'all. They were like, universe gonna be laughing at you. I told you how many times you told you're gonna be back. They haven't sit up here and having spiritual bets on how long you're gonna go before you turn right back around. But all these different things are creating to be able to shed light of your own light, to see how powerfully bright that mess is. It truly is, because it's like the things that you're facing. It may make you question all laws of nature, and sometimes make you want to question God. But that is not a good thing for us to do. Lord, I have to refrain from doing that. I'm like, look, let me talk to you in a meeting. You're like, you sure you ain't got to say, no, I'm good. Just give me a minute. But you're going through that. But it's redirecting you. It's going to get to that point. You're going to get that aha moment, or you're going to get to a moment when you walking, you're already in your new chapter of life. When you step your whole body through that door, where you just be bask in the ambience of your own abundance and see the power of what your vibration has created for you and yours. And you seeing that, because they're blessing you with unimaginable praises of abundance, of pillars of different things. But even when they give you that blessing, they want you to keep adding to it, because you're getting a blessing of a lifetime. That's the reason why everything seems heavy that is really facing you right now. These are the things that's giving you strength. And they tell you, when you finally get there, and you're going to surpass what you asked for. And a lot of times they withhold or they take away because they know you need it more into your life. They want it best for you. So a lot of times life does not seem fair to you at times. But then when you finally get there, you're going to have that emotional gratitude, as well as that breakdown of emotional happiness. And you're going to understand why they were so hard on you, why the enemies kept on breathing down your neck like you were their own personal project. And you're going to see why so many different things redirected you towards something better that you thought you truly needed. Okay. So all these different things are leading you to the aspect of what you can create within your own power of alchemy. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I would love to give a post notification shout out to, let me see who else. Tanya's Blessing. Already done, Thomas. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Brian Dodry, Project Delta, much love to you. Sarah Nicole Arms Miller, and Rejoicing and Hope, much love to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you, and I'm glad to have you here. Please drop a line. I would love to be able to connect with you on that way. I leave all my information in the description box below, my contact information. It's all about networking. If you want to be able to share different situations you may have gone through of being a Heyoka warrior, an empath, or spiritual being of all kinds, or you want to share views of experience, or certain things you may have a question about your life path, or whatever within that nature. Whatever we speak on is confidential, and I'll try to help you out as best as I can through my own personal experience. If not, I find the information you need to go further within your purpose. And whatever you're working on the alchemy of your manifestations, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever expected, and comes sooner than you predicted it. And even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things will really take somebody a long way. And I hope and pray through the rest of the week is very productive, is being blessed. Be safe and responsible at every single thing you do. Remember, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line, share, give a thumbs up, and I will see you on my next video. Make sure you keep their notifications on so you know when I'm about to have that chat live tomorrow. Would love to be able to connect with you. All positive vibes. Trolls, you will get depleted and deleted out, and you won't be able to come back. So I will see y'all in my next video. Much love. Peace.